This is Dundas and Jarvis intersection in 2021. 7 years ago, none of this condo existed. In 2014, this was a boutique 7-story Hilton Garden Inn. At that time, I wanted to show how close this location is to the Eaton Centre at Yonge and Dundas. You know what I did? I climbed the 12-feet tall ladder from the super dark and narrow attic to the rooftop of the Hilton Garden Inn. Then I saw a rooftop all covered with snow and there was no fence. If I slipped, I would fall right down the street. I'm now standing on the 7th floor, the rooftop of the Hilton Garden Inn. This is the exact location of the Dundas Square Garden condominium. Behind me is the Eaton Centre. See? I was standing right at the corner and didn't dare to move at all. Huh. But yeah, Eaton Centre was just right behind me. Then 1 year after that, in 2015, I was back to this same intersection again, and Pace Condos was already under construction. This parking lot on my left-hand side is owned by Ryerson University. Behind me is the Pace Condominium by Great Gulf Homes. This Hilton Garden Inn will become the Dundas Square Gardens in 2018. Now, the last corner, the southeast corner, the spotlight in 2015, the Grid Condos by CentreCourt Developments. So, Grid Condos was sold out pretty quickly. But around 6 months after that, something big happened. Due to the zoning requirements, the building was not allowed to have balconies anymore. That means the floor plans had to change. Because it is a material change, the buyers could choose to back out of the deal and get their deposits back. Would you back out if you lost a balcony? Keep in mind that balcony square footage are never included in the purchase price. So the majority of people stayed and some decided to back out. Grid Condos was completed early 2019 and I received a call from a client who backed out of the deal. Dan, why didn't you yell at me back then? You should have forced me to keep the deal. That was an interesting call, but I totally see the point. Looking at the recent sold data at the Grid Condos, and when you compare that with the original price in 2015, the average price appreciation is 75%, which translates to over $300,000. That's a very substantial appreciation in 6 years. We might have lost some opportunities in the past, but that's okay. We can't just keep looking back, right? The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Let's see what kind of opportunities we have today. This time, instead of the rooftop of Hilton, we will be going up to the 40th floor of the Dundas Square Garden. Here we are, high up on Jarvis Street, looking west along Dundas Street. You can see Eaton Centre over there at Yonge and Dundas with the big screen TVs. The Rousing campus right in front of us. Sick kids and the hospital district just over there. Let's look over to the north side. We have the huge 455,000 square feet government office building right downstairs. We can see another CentreCourt building in front of us on Church Street, the Axis Condo. Today, CentreCourt is back onto Jarvis Street again after the Grid Condos in 2015. And the site is right in front of us, the Prime Condo. As you can see, Prime is literally within a 10-minute walk to the most central part of downtown. If you are thinking, Jarvis, it is not a good neighborhood, I can only say that it is a mindset from yesterday. It is time to update your perspective. The evidence of grid condos speaks louder than any words. Same location, same developer, 75% price appreciation in 6 years. That's the kind of opportunity we are talking about at Prime today. Sure, it is not Yonge Street, but you're not paying Yonge Street price either. At Yonge and Wellesley, we are talking about at least $700,000 to get a pre-construction one-bedroom unit. Here in Prime, we are go by the 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 rule. Studio from 4s. Junior one-bedroom from the 5s. One bedroom from the 6. 1 plus 10 from the 7s. And 2 bedroom from the 8s. I truly believe this is a golden opportunity if you want to invest in prime downtown location. I won't say it is cheap, but this location, this price, it is definitely a value buy in 2021. And last week, we talked about time being the biggest factor why pre-construction is 15% more expensive than resale. You are buying a product that's going to take 4 to 5 years to build. It is very likely that labor costs, material costs, and government charges are going to increase by more than 15% over the next 4 to 5 years, let alone the cash depreciation over the next 5 years due to money printing. You see, it is actually a good deal to buy pre-construction now. And you are not even paying full price now. You're only paying 20% of the price. Here's the thing. With CentreCourt's track record, 8 Wellesley got to 90% sold in just 10 days when it was launched for sale 2 months ago. If you want to grab the opportunity at Prime Condo today, make sure you act now. Click the link below and schedule a call with me to build your wealth at Prime.